Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for SUI rendered an FET price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna start with SUI on the daily where we have a 1-2-1-2 and we're looking at another smaller double 1-2s and we're looking for higher, of course, in a wave 3, 4 and a 5 and bigger or larger 4-5s, of course, regarding those double 1-2s. This is a most, of course, a bullish scenario that you might have here for SUI. Another possibility is a 3 waves up for a wave A, finished ABC for a wave B, and you're looking for a wave C in double 1-2 as well toward the upside. Currently, after this double 1-2, we are looking at a very long sideways range here for a potential wave 2, which it might be finished here in WXNY or ABC very likely. And that because you got an impulse 3 ways for wave B and an impulse for wave C here, meaning a very long A, B, and a C. In a wave 2, even without reaching our testing area 0.618. And of course, taking simply the low here and start, of course, impulsively to move towards the upside as a signal for our bullish scenario as claimed yesterday. Now, on the daily, we see, of course, a potential double 1-2s here, at least 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 to continue for higher prices. If we dive inside it at the 2 hours chart to see, of course, where are we from these impulses, we can see even that we might have a triple 1-2s on the lower time frame, where you might have, of course, these scenarios followed by, of course, a very impulsive wave 3 towards the upside. Inside this wave 3, we are looking at the 1 hour chart here at 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 continuation toward the upside. Your wave 4 given, of course, after this wave 3, the wave 2, of course, is 1 candle. The wave 4 also is almost the same time given here. The wave 5 is extending towards higher prices in 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. So very likely to still have, of course, one more wave upward to finish a wave 3 before moving for this wave 4. Of course, that it has to reflect this wave 2 in a zigzag here. So I'm expecting even a wave 4 sideways and then moving towards the upside one more time. Again, continuation for the trend for higher prices. Yep, so SUI looks very bullish, of course, still, and we are looking here very likely for a invalidation of any kind of bearish, meaning in case we are in a 1, 2, 3, wave 4 is not allowed, of course, to interfere with the 3.61, which is your wave 1. And by the way, your wave 2 is very shallow here. In case that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, it can be an A, B, and a C here unfolding. However, this pattern in the beginning is signal, of course, of triple 1-2 and nothing as a wave A, because it has to be a diagonal here expanding, which is very rare case and also is not really a perfect expanding diagonal, therefore very low possibility. Higher prices and reaching 3.618 is even much more nicer and much more higher probability for continuation for higher prices for SUI. Let's move for the next one, which is render, and let's see, of course, the all-time history as well. So we're gonna start on the daily here, where we are looking at a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse wave 1 or wave A, followed by correction wave 2 or wave B. After this, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse again, wave 3 finished, and you're looking for a wave 4 potentially, and wave 5 in a diagonal here, which it has to unfold, of course, an impulse upward. Another possibility is an ABC zigzag finished, ABC wave B finished, and you're looking here at potential several 1-2s and looking for higher prices. Now, in case that this is a triangle, okay, this is our bearish scenario or deep correction, where you might still have, of course, after 3 waves down, you have a triangle here, A, B, C, D, E. You look for an impulse downward still as a potential A, B, and a C, or W, X, and a Y can be also very likely. However, on the lower time frame, we see a little bit higher prices here impulsively, and this was from yesterday, where we might see, of course, continuation for a potential bullish scenario. However, we have to be careful. We might be in an A, B, and a C expanding flat after finishing a wave 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very clear, of course, impulse finished. And yeah, you took actually the low here, but which is, of course, invalidation for any kind of a triangle or might be, of course, a finished wave here, and then we move for higher prices simply after an A, B, and a C again, and here having a wave 1. So you have a wave 1, 3 ways down, 3 ways up here as a wave B, and then wave C finish, of course, as a zigzag or regular flat, I would say. So basically, if you start your impulse from there and you bottomed over here with a wave C within a wave 2, you're moving upward, of course, impulsively and very clearly, of course, as an impulse here. Internally, we can see, of course, that we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5 is double 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So I'm expecting extension here for this wave 3 still for higher prices, despite, of course, that we have passed the 1.618. I believe the 2.618 is going to be hit here as an extended wave 3. Of course, we're not done yet, and this might be only the wave 3. You might get a wave 4 after it. Of course, after a regular flat here, you might get, of course, a sideways or even a deeper zigzag, and then continuation toward the upside for a render. And I'm looking, of course, for higher prices, and that means for a new all-time high, as explained on the daily, of course, with the bullish scenarios. For FET on the daily as well, we are looking here at several possibilities for bullish, where you might have a 1, 2, 1, 2, and continuation simply toward the upside. Another possibility, of course, after double 1, 2s here, you might have a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5 for the wave 3. Another possibility is a zigzag ABC. You finish wave A, 3 ways down for wave B. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave C, meaning A, B, and a C zigzag or flat toward the upside. Minimum target is taking the all-time high. After both case scenario, we see, of course, an impulse and a potential wave 2 as an ABC. The wave C is an ending diagonal. After this ending diagonal on the 2 hours chart, we are looking at a potential finished ABC here in diagonal, and potentially, of course, hitting perfectly our target 1-to-1 fib level, which it might be even your wave B or a wave 2 or even a W, X, and a Y finished over there. We move impulsively, as you can see on the 1 hour chart. We see a very massive impulse starting, of course, for FET as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 can be finished, of course, or it can be extending, meaning it can be, of course, a 1, 2, 3 finished over there, and you have a wave 4 given, of course, as of course alternation for a wave 2 here, and you start a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for another wave 5 here. Continuation towards the upside. So I'm gonna mark this as a potential 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, not finished yet. And that because, of course, of the corrective structure formation here, which it might be, of course, after it as a 3 ways down, 3 ways up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here, something, or W, X, and a Y, because I don't see, of course, any kind of impulsive wave downward. I see potential continuation for higher prices. And that means, of course, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 5 might be unfolding there for FET. Yep, so these are the updates for SUI, Render, and FET. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.